Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about a battle that each one of us must face, a war unlike any other. It's a war fought not with weapons or armies, but with the most powerful force we possess, the mind. You have to go to war with your mind because the battlefield of your life is shaped by the thoughts you allow to dwell within you. Think about it for a moment. The greatest victories in life are not won on the outside, they are won within. Your mind is the greatest asset you have. It's the place where success begins. And it's also where failure can take root. If you don't take control of your mind, if you let it wander aimlessly, you will be defeated before you even start. The war is not against circumstances or people, it's against the negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, and fears that cloud your judgment and stunt your growth. The first key to winning this battle is understanding the power of your mind. Your thoughts shape your reality. Every dream you have, every goal you aspire to achieve, every challenge you face begins in the mind. If you cannot see it in your mind first, you will never see it in your life. Your mind is the seedbed of your future. And just like a garden, the quality of what grows in your mind depends on what you plant there. But winning this war requires more than just recognizing the power of your mind. You must also develop the discipline to control it. Your mind is like a wild horse. It will run in all directions unless you take the reins. And in a world full of distractions, this takes deliberate practice. You must learn to focus your thoughts on what matters most and shut out the noise of doubt and fear. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. In fact, it's a fight you'll face every day. You'll encounter enemies like fear, procrastination, and self-doubt. These enemies will try to sabotage your progress at every turn. They'll whisper to you that you're not good enough, that the road is too hard, or that success is for others, not for you. But the key is to recognize that these are just thoughts that can be replaced with better ones. You can choose what you think. You have the power to control your mind and in turn control your destiny. To win this war, you must also understand the power of focus. Your mind can only truly focus on one thing at a time. So if you want to achieve something, you must focus your thoughts, energy, and time on it. It doesn't matter how many distractions come your way. If you stay focused on your goals, nothing can stop you. Remember, success is not about doing everything, it's about doing what matters most. But here's the secret weapon: consistency. Victory in the battle for your mind is won through consistent action. It's not about making one big decision and expecting everything to change overnight. It's about waking up every day, fighting the urge to be distracted, staying disciplined, and taking small steps toward your goals. Every thought you conquer, every decision you make, and every action you take compounds over time. It's the small victories that lead to the ultimate success. And don't forget, this battle is yours to fight. You have the power to choose. Every moment you have a choice. You can either give in to negative thinking or you can choose to rise above it. The choice is yours. So I challenge you today, go to war with your mind. Recognize the power it holds and fight every day to control it. Don't let fear, doubt, or negativity dictate your future. Train your mind, focus your thoughts, and remain consistent in your actions. The battle is yours to win. Remember, the greatest victories are won within. Go to war with your mind and watch how it transforms your life. The power of the mind is one of the most profound and often underestimated forces in our lives. It is the place where everything begins. Every action we take, every decision we make, every dream we pursue is rooted in our thoughts. The mind is the canvas upon which the future is painted. When we understand the true potential of our mind, we unlock the ability to shape our reality. Our minds are capable of creating the world we envision. But just as they have the power to build, they also have the power to destroy. What you think about most, what you believe about yourself, and what you focus on can manifest in your life. The mind operates like a magnet, attracting situations, people, and opportunities that align with its predominant thoughts. If you fill your mind with positivity, purpose, and determination, your life will reflect that. But if you allow negativity, doubt, and fear to dominate, they will manifest in your actions and outcomes. What makes the mind so powerful is its ability to shape perceptions and beliefs. Your mind has the ability to influence how you see the world and how you interpret everything that happens to you. It is the lens through which you experience life. The way you perceive challenges, opportunities, and even setbacks will determine how you respond to them. Two people can face the exact same circumstances, but one may see it as a failure and the other as an opportunity to learn and grow. The difference lies in the way each individual's mind processes the situation. At the core of the power of the mind is the concept of belief. Your beliefs are the driving force behind your actions. When you believe you are capable of achieving something, your mind begins to find ways to make it happen. The belief in your own potential, in your own worth, and in your ability to succeed fuels your motivation and perseverance. This belief often determines whether you push through difficulties or quit in the face of adversity. If you believe that success is not for you, your mind will create barriers to protect you from failure, keeping you stuck in a cycle of mediocrity. But if you believe success is possible, your mind will find solutions, opportunities, and the courage to keep moving forward. The mind is also the source of creativity and innovation. It is the birthplace of new ideas, dreams, and visions. Those who change the world often do so by thinking differently. They see things not as they are, but as they could be. They question the status quo, break through mental barriers, and push the limits of what is considered possible. The mind is the tool that allows us to create something from nothing, to envision a future that does not yet exist, and to take the first step toward bringing it into reality. This power is not something that can be taken for granted. Just like any powerful tool, the mind requires discipline, focus, and care. It is easy for the mind to be overwhelmed with distractions, fears, and doubts. The world constantly bombards us with negative messages, conflicting ideas, and pressures. Without intention, the mind can easily become clouded with confusion and uncertainty. This is why it is crucial to exercise control over your thoughts. The more you practice being mindful of your thoughts, the more power you have over them. Instead of allowing random, destructive thoughts to dominate, you can train your mind to focus on what is true, what is possible, and what aligns with your goals and purpose. In this way, the mind becomes a tool of empowerment. The power of the mind is not just about having lofty ideas or dreams. It is about being able to focus, to persevere, and to stay committed to the vision you've created in your mind. It is the ability to remain steadfast in the face of obstacles and to continually renew your belief in your potential. The mind is the most powerful tool you possess, and when it is harnessed, there is no limit to what you can achieve. So remember, your mind is not just a passive observer of life. It is the active creator of your reality. It can either work for you or against you, depending on how you choose to use it. By recognizing its power, embracing it, and taking responsibility for the thoughts you allow to shape your life, you begin to understand the incredible potential that lies within. Your mind is the key to unlocking the future you desire. It is not just a tool, it is the foundation of your success. Self-control and discipline are the bedrock of personal development and achievement. In a world full of distractions, instant gratification, and constant temptation, the ability to control one's impulses and stay focused on long-term goals is a rare and invaluable skill. Without self-control, even the greatest potential can be wasted. Without discipline, dreams remain unfulfilled, and the gap between where we are and where we want to be becomes insurmountable. At its core, self-control is the ability to regulate one's emotions, thoughts, and behaviors in the face of temptations and impulses. It is not merely about resisting short-term desires, but about making choices that align with our deeper values and long-term aspirations. When we practice self-control, we are essentially choosing to act in a way that serves our future self rather than giving in to the fleeting pleasures of the present moment. Whether it's resisting the urge to procrastinate, saying no to distractions, or making healthier lifestyle choices, self-control allows us to stay on the path to personal growth. Discipline, on the other hand, is the daily practice of maintaining that control over time. It's not enough to control ourselves in moments of temptation. Discipline is about building habits, routines, and structures that support our goals over the long haul. Discipline means showing up consistently, even when motivation wanes or the journey gets tough. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when we don't feel like it. This commitment to consistency is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who simply dream about achieving them. Discipline creates momentum. The more we practice it, the easier it becomes to maintain, and the more we accomplish. One of the keys to developing self-control and discipline is understanding that they are not traits we are born with, but skills we can cultivate. They are built through conscious effort and repeated practice. Just like physical strength, the more we exercise our self-control and discipline, the stronger they become. It starts with small, intentional actions. Whether it's waking up earlier, sticking to a schedule, or saying no to distractions, these small acts of discipline accumulate over time and lead to greater levels of self-mastery. It is important to recognize that self-control and discipline also go hand in hand with patience. Many of us live in a world that demands quick results and immediate feedback. But true self-control and discipline require understanding that success is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about embracing the process, understanding that growth happens over time, and trusting that the effort you put in today will pay off in the future. The ability to delay gratification, to resist the urge for immediate pleasure in favor of long-term rewards, is a hallmark of disciplined individuals. Self-control and discipline also require the ability to stay focused on the bigger picture. Life often presents us with distractions, whether they come in the form of societal pressures, the demands of others, or our own internal doubts and fears. It's easy to become sidetracked, to lose sight of our goals, or to fall into patterns of behavior that no longer serve us. But discipline helps us refocus. It is the ability to align our daily actions with our deepest values and long-term vision. When we practice discipline, we build the mental strength to stay true to our path, even when the road gets difficult. The benefits of self-control and discipline extend beyond personal success. These traits positively impact every area of life, from our health to our relationships to our professional pursuits. They help us make thoughtful, intentional decisions rather than reactive ones. They allow us to build trust with others, as people are drawn to those who are reliable and consistent. And they help us cultivate a sense of inner peace, as we are no longer ruled by the chaos of our impulses, but instead guided by our chosen direction. Self-control and discipline are the forces that transform potential into reality. They turn ideas into action and dreams into accomplishments. They empower us to live intentionally, to shape our own destinies, and to overcome any obstacles that stand in our way. Through consistent practice, we develop the ability to take charge of our lives, to make decisions based on our true values, and to achieve the success we desire. When we embrace the power of self-control and discipline, we unlock the door to unlimited possibilities. Identifying your enemies is one of the most crucial steps in achieving personal growth and success. However, these enemies are not always what they seem. They are often not external forces or adversaries. They are internal, hidden within the deepest corners of your mind, heart, and behaviors. The real enemies you face are often the ones you cannot see clearly, the ones that whisper doubts into your consciousness and hold you back from realizing your full potential. The first enemy you must recognize is fear. Fear is a powerful and sneaky adversary. It shows up in many forms: fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of not being good enough. Fear doesn't announce itself boldly. Instead, it creeps into your thoughts, often disguised as caution or rational thinking. It tells you to hold back, to play it safe, to not take risks. But fear is not reality. It is merely a projection of what might happen, not what will happen. When you allow fear to control your decisions, you surrender to it, giving it power over your actions and aspirations. The key is to acknowledge fear when it appears, understand that it is part of being human, and not let it dictate your course. Another significant enemy is doubt. Self-doubt is a silent, insidious force that attacks your confidence and undermines your ability to take bold action. It plants seeds of uncertainty about your abilities, your worth, and your potential. Doubt often comes from past experiences, societal conditioning, or the opinions of others. It convinces you that you are not enough, that your dreams are too big, or that you are not capable of achieving your goals. When you allow doubt to take root, it weakens your resolve and paralyzes you with indecision. The antidote to doubt is belief in yourself, your abilities, and your purpose. You must consciously reject doubt and replace it with confidence, even when the evidence seems scarce. Procrastination is another enemy that can undermine progress. It is often a result of fear or doubt, a way to delay facing discomfort, or an avoidance mechanism to keep you from confronting difficult tasks. The longer you allow procrastination to linger, the stronger it becomes and the further you get from your goals. Procrastination may feel comfortable in the moment, but in the long run, it breeds regret and missed opportunities. To defeat procrastination, you must take small, immediate steps toward your goal. Every action, no matter how small, diminishes procrastination's power and builds momentum. The enemy of distraction is a constant in today's world. We are constantly bombarded with external distractions: social media, the internet, news, and the demands of others. These distractions fragment our attention and make it difficult to focus on what truly matters. The world is full of noise, and without the discipline to block it out, distractions can divert you from your purpose and derail your progress. To overcome distractions, you must set clear priorities and boundaries. Focus on what moves you closer to your goals and eliminate or limit anything that does not serve your purpose. Another enemy is negativity, both from within and from others. Negative thoughts about yourself, your situation, or your future can paralyze you, making it difficult to take action. Negative thinking feeds into fear and doubt, reinforcing feelings of helplessness and despair. External negativity, in the form of critical people or discouraging environments, can also impact your mindset. It's essential to recognize when negativity enters your mind or your environment, and to shut it down immediately. Surround yourself with positivity, whether it's through uplifting people, affirmations, or engaging in activities that fuel your passion and energy. The enemy of complacency is one of the most subtle and dangerous. Complacency arises when you become too comfortable or settle for mediocrity. It convinces you that you've reached enough, that there's no need to push further. It creates a false sense of security and can cause you to stop striving for growth or excellence. Complacency can creep in when you've experienced a measure of success or have become accustomed to a certain level of comfort. But the moment you let complacency take over, you stop evolving. To fight complacency, you must maintain a mindset of continual growth, always pushing yourself beyond your current limits, always reaching for something higher. Another enemy is resentment, holding on to past hurts, disappointments, appointments, or perceived injustices. Resentment keeps you anchored in the past and prevents you from moving forward. It consumes your energy, poisons your thoughts, and keeps you emotionally stuck. Resentment may also manifest as bitterness, envy, or a desire for revenge. When you carry resentment, you give the past control over your present and future. To conquer resentment, you must forgive not just others, but also yourself. Forgiveness frees you from the emotional chains of the past, allowing you to move forward with peace and clarity. The enemy of unrealistic expectations can lead to disappointment and frustration. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking success should come quickly or that the path will be easy. But success is rarely instant, and the road to achievement is often filled with challenges, setbacks, and delays. When you set expectations that are too high or unrealistic, you set yourself up for failure. To defeat this enemy, you must practice patience and realistic goal setting. Understand that success is a journey, not a destination, and that each step you take brings you closer to your ultimate goal. By identifying these enemies, fear, doubt, procrastination, distraction, negativity, complacency, resentment, and unrealistic expectations, you take away their power. You begin to see them for what they are: temporary obstacles that can be overcome with the right mindset and strategies. Once you know your enemies, you can strategize your defense and attack. You can guard your mind, strengthen your resolve, and take conscious, deliberate steps to eliminate or overcome them. This internal warfare is the key to unlocking your potential and achieving the success you desire. The mind plays an absolutely critical role in determining success. It is the foundation upon which everything else is built. Success is not solely about skills, resources, or external circumstances. It is deeply rooted in how we think, perceive, and approach challenges. The mind is the creator of our realities, the architect of our future. It is our thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes that shape our actions and ultimately our outcomes. How we use our mind determines how we respond to the obstacles, opportunities, and decisions that come our way. At the heart of success is the power of belief. The mind is a powerful force that can either lift us to great heights or hold us back in mediocrity. The beliefs we hold about ourselves and the world around us shape the actions we take. If we believe we are capable of achieving something, our mind will direct us toward the resources, actions, and people needed to make it happen. On the other hand, if we harbor doubts or negative beliefs, our mind will limit our possibilities, often without us even realizing it. When we believe success is possible, we open ourselves to new opportunities, creative ideas, and innovative solutions. Our beliefs directly impact our behavior, motivating us to take consistent action, to push through challenges, and to persevere when the path gets tough. The mind is also responsible for our ability to maintain focus, which is crucial for success. Focus is the ability to concentrate your mental energy on what truly matters without being sidetracked by distractions or diversions. In a world full of noise and constant stimulation, maintaining focus is a skill that must be nurtured. Success demands that we direct our mental power toward a singular purpose, without allowing ourselves to be overwhelmed by every obstacle or distraction that may arise. Focus requires discipline, the ability to choose what to concentrate on and what to disregard. When we are focused, we can give our full attention to the task at hand and produce high-quality work that propels us forward. The more we develop our focus, the clearer our path becomes and the more efficiently we move toward our goals. The mind's ability to set goals is also fundamental to success. Setting clear, specific goals gives us a sense of direction and purpose. The mind thrives when it has a target to aim for, a destination to reach. Goals provide structure, motivation, and a roadmap for how to get from where we are to where we want to be. But success isn't just about setting goals, it's about how the mind works to achieve them. When we break down our goals into actionable steps and focus on executing them consistently, the mind remains aligned with our desired outcomes. The mind constantly works to solve problems, overcome barriers, and find ways to achieve those goals. With every small victory, the mind gains confidence and momentum, which drives us toward even greater success. Another vital role the mind plays in success is in its capacity for resilience. Success is never a straight line, it is a journey filled with obstacles, failures, and setbacks. The mind is the tool that allows us to bounce back from adversity. When faced with failure, it is the mind that determines whether we will learn from the experience and try again, or whether we will be defeated. Resilience is not about avoiding failure, it's about reframing failure as part of the process and using it as fuel for future growth. A resilient mind will find lessons in every setback and use them to refine strategies, enhance skills, and increase determination. The ability to adapt and keep moving forward is what separates those who ultimately succeed from those who give up when challenges arise. The mind also governs our emotions, and emotional intelligence plays a significant role in success. How we manage our emotions, especially in difficult situations, can determine whether we succeed or fail. A calm, controlled mind can think clearly and make better decisions, while an overwhelmed or reactive mind may make impulsive choices that hinder progress. Emotional intelligence helps us understand ourselves and others, communicate effectively, and build strong, positive relationships. In both personal and professional settings, success is often determined by how well we can navigate our emotions and respond to the emotions of those around us. The ability to manage emotions allows us to stay focused, make sound decisions, and maintain positive momentum, even when situations are challenging. The mind's role in success is also tied to its ability to visualize and imagine. Visualization is a powerful technique that successful people use to program their minds for success. By vividly imagining a desired outcome, the mind becomes more attuned to opportunities that align with that vision. Visualization creates a mental image of success that the subconscious mind works to bring into reality. It strengthens belief, builds confidence, and motivates action. When we see ourselves succeeding in our minds, we are more likely to take the actions necessary to make that vision a reality. The mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. So,
when we consistently visualize success, our actions naturally begin to follow. Success is also about mindset, specifically the mindset of growth. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities, intelligence, and talents can be developed through effort, learning, and perseverance. The mind's capacity to embrace challenges, persist through difficulties, and view failure as a stepping stone to mastery is the hallmark of a growth mindset and continue to evolve. They do not view their abilities as fixed, but as malleable, capable of improving with time and effort. This mindset allows individuals to continually push past their limits and achieve higher levels of success. Ultimately, the mind's role in success is to guide, direct, and empower us to take the actions necessary to achieve our goals. The mind shapes our thoughts, influences our emotions, and determines how we react to life's challenges. It is the lens through which we see opportunities, obstacles, and the path forward. To succeed, we must cultivate a mind that is focused, resilient, goal-oriented, emotionally intelligent, and open to growth. When we align our mind with our vision of success, there is no limit to what we can achieve. I think training your mind is a powerful and necessary process if you want to unlock your true potential and achieve lasting success. Just like the body needs physical exercise to build strength, endurance, and agility, the mind requires deliberate practice to sharpen focus, enhance resilience, and develop the discipline necessary to handle life's challenges. The mind is a tool that, when properly trained, can help you navigate obstacles, stay motivated, and make better decisions that lead to progress. Training the mind is not a quick fix. It is an ongoing, consistent effort to build mental strength and clarity. One of the first areas of training your mind involves cultivating self-awareness. Self-awareness is the foundation of personal growth. It requires the ability to observe your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors without judgment. By being aware of your patterns of thinking, you can identify unhelpful habits, negative self-talk, or limiting beliefs that hold you back. Self-awareness allows you to notice when your thoughts are veering off track or when emotions are clouding your judgment. With this knowledge, you can choose to redirect your mind toward more positive, productive, and constructive thoughts. The practice of mindfulness, paying attention to the present moment without attachment or distraction, enhances self-awareness and helps you create a mental environment that is more conducive to growth. Another vital aspect of training your mind is developing focus. Focus is the ability to concentrate your mental energy on one task without being distracted by external forces or internal doubts. In today's world, distractions are abundant, from social media to constant notifications to a never-ending to-do list. But the ability to focus is a key ingredient for success. Training your mind to stay on task, to disregard distractions, and to complete one thing at a time requires practice. You can train focus by starting with small, manageable tasks and gradually increasing their complexity. By dedicating full attention to one activity, whether it's work, study, or even simple tasks like reading, you strengthen your mind's ability to concentrate and block out irrelevant information. I think discipline is another crucial element in training your mind. Discipline involves doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's about creating healthy routines, sticking to your commitments, and taking consistent action toward your goals. Discipline is the force that pushes you forward when motivation fades. It's easy to stay on track when things are going well or when you're feeling inspired, but discipline is what keeps you going through difficult times or when your energy wanes. Developing discipline starts with small daily habits. When you consistently take small actions that align with your long-term goals, you train your mind to prioritize what's important and push past the urge to give in to distractions or laziness. Training your mind also requires nurturing a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities, intelligence, and talents can be developed through effort and learning. When you adopt a growth mindset, you view challenges not as threats, but as opportunities to learn and grow. You embrace setbacks as part of the process and see failure as a necessary step toward mastering your skills, towards prosperity, towards opportunity, towards triumph. A fixed mindset, on the other hand, limits your potential by making you believe that your abilities are predetermined and cannot be changed. To train your mind for success, you must shift toward a growth mindset, believing that with effort and persistence, you can improve and overcome any challenges that come your way. Resilience is another essential quality to develop in your mind. Life will inevitably present obstacles, difficulties, and failures. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. Training your mind to be resilient means developing the mental toughness to persist in the face of adversity. When challenges arise, resilient individuals don't give up. They find a way to keep pushing forward, often learning valuable lessons in the process. You can build resilience by reframing failures as learning experiences and approaching difficulties with a mindset that looks for solutions rather than dwelling on problems. The more you practice bouncing back from adversity, the more natural it becomes to handle future challenges with strength and determination. Another powerful way to train your mind is through positive affirmations and visualization. The mind responds to the language we use and the images we create. By consciously affirming your strengths, capabilities, and goals, you begin to reprogram your subconscious mind to believe in your potential. Positive affirmations help combat self-doubt, negativity, and fear, replacing them with confidence, optimism, and courage. Visualization is equally powerful. By mentally rehearsing your success, seeing yourself achieving your goals, and vividly imagining the outcome you desire, you program your mind to focus on that vision and take actions that align with it. The more you practice visualization, the more your mind starts to believe that success is not only possible, but inevitable. Training your mind also requires cultivating emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage your emotions, as well as recognize and influence the emotions of others. Developing emotional intelligence involves becoming more aware of how your emotions affect your thoughts and actions. It's about learning to manage stress, regulate anger, and remain calm under pressure. Emotional intelligence is essential for maintaining a balanced mindset and building strong, positive relationships with others. By practicing emotional regulation and empathy, you increase your ability to navigate complex social and professional situations, leading to more effective communication and collaboration. Training your mind requires patience and consistency. Just as physical training takes time to yield visible results, training your mind is a gradual process that requires dedication and persistence. The more you commit to mental discipline, the stronger your mind becomes. It's essential to understand that setbacks will happen and progress may be slow at times. However, consistency and perseverance will pay off. Over time, the habits and practices you incorporate into your daily routine will become a second nature. And your mind will be better equipped to handle the challenges that come your way. Training your mind is one of the most powerful investments you can make in yourself. When you take control of your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, you empower yourself to shape your future. By practicing self-awareness, focus, discipline, resilience, and emotional intelligence, you build the mental strength needed to achieve your goals and overcome obstacles. Just like the body, the mind grows stronger with consistent effort and care. And the results of that training are reflected in every aspect of your life. Focus is one of the most powerful tools at our disposal. It is the ability to direct and maintain attention on a specific task, goal, or objective while blocking out distractions and other influences. In a world full of constant noise, multitasking, and competing priorities, focus has become a rare and valuable skill. The importance of focus cannot be overstated, as it is the key to productivity, success, and personal growth. Without focus, potential remains untapped, progress slows, and dreams go unfulfilled. At its core, focus is about concentration, devoting your mental energy to one thing at a time. This may seem simple, but in practice, it is often difficult to achieve. Our minds are constantly bombarded with information, interruptions, and distractions that fragment our attention. In such an environment, it's easy to become scattered and lose sight of what's important. But when we train ourselves to focus, we are able to cut through the noise and channel our energy into the things that matter most. Focus allows us to fully engage with the task at hand, whether it's working on a project, learning a new skill, or solving a problem. When we focus, we are able to perform at our best, producing higher quality work and achieving better results. The importance of focus extends beyond just getting tasks done. It also affects the quality of our outcomes. Multitasking, a common temptation in today's fast-paced world, often leads to mistakes and a lack of depth. When we try to juggle multiple tasks at once, we divide our attention and energy, which compromises the quality of each task. However, when we focus on one thing at a time, we give ourselves the opportunity to go deeper, think more critically, and produce work that reflects our full potential. Focus allows us to dive into the details, understand the nuances, and approach problems with clarity, leading to better decision-making and more effective solutions. In addition to improving the quality of our work, focus also accelerates our progress. When we focus on a single goal or project, we can make faster strides toward completion. Our efforts become more efficient, as we are not wasting time and energy switching between tasks or dealing with distractions. Focus gives us the ability to work in a flow state, a mental zone where we are fully immersed in the task, and time seems to fly by. In this state, we become more productive and creative, allowing us to accomplish more in less time. The faster we can move through tasks without distraction, the sooner we can reach our goals and move on to the next challenge.
Focus is also essential for long-term success. Success is rarely achieved through isolated bursts of effort. Rather, it is a result of consistent, sustained focus over time. When we focus on our goals day in and day out, we build momentum. This momentum propels us forward, allowing us to overcome obstacles, adapt to challenges, and continue progressing toward our objectives. Focus helps us avoid distractions and setbacks that might otherwise derail our progress. It keeps us grounded and committed to our vision, even when the road ahead is difficult. Without focus, we are prone to giving up too soon, chasing after new, more exciting opportunities, or becoming distracted by obstacles that seem insurmountable. Focus, on the other hand, helps us maintain direction and stay on course, regardless of the hurdles we encounter. Focus is also crucial for personal growth. When we focus on improving ourselves, whether through learning, practicing new habits, or developing emotional intelligence, we create the foundation for future success. The act of focusing on self-improvement requires intentionality and discipline. It means putting aside distractions and dedicating time to our own growth. Focusing on personal development allows us to build the skills, mindset, and resilience necessary to succeed in every area of life. Focused effort leads to mastery. Whether we are learning a new language, improving our physical fitness, or mastering a particular skill, sustained focus enables us to progress steadily, gaining proficiency and confidence as we go. Focus strengthens our ability to make better decisions. In today's world, we are constantly faced with choices, many of which come with competing demands. When we are unfocused, we make decisions based on emotion, impulse, or external pressure, leading to poor outcomes. However, when we are focused, we approach decision-making with clarity, purpose, and intentionality. Focus helps us evaluate our options, weigh the potential consequences, and choose the course of action that aligns with our goals and values. It allows us to cut through the noise of external influences and make choices that serve our long-term interests. Another vital aspect of focus is its role in managing stress and maintaining mental well-being. Focus gives us a sense of control, as it allows us to direct our attention away from anxiety-inducing thoughts or worries. By focusing on the present moment and the task at hand, we reduce the tendency to ruminate on past mistakes or obsess over future uncertainties. This focused attention keeps us grounded, helping us stay calm and composed, even in challenging situations. In a world filled with constant distractions and demands, cultivating the ability to focus can be a powerful tool for maintaining balance and emotional stability. Focus is not something that comes naturally to everyone, but it is a skill that can be developed with practice. It begins with creating a conducive environment, eliminating distractions, setting clear priorities, and giving yourself time and space to concentrate. It also involves training the mind to resist the temptation to switch tasks or indulge in distractions, which can be accomplished through techniques such as mindfulness, meditation, and time management. Building a habit of focus requires patience and persistence. But once developed, it becomes a powerful asset that can propel you towards success in all areas of life. The importance of focus extends beyond personal achievements. It can also improve our relationships and communication with others. When we focus on the people around us, giving them our full attention, we build stronger, more meaningful connections. Focus allows us to listen deeply, understand others' perspectives, and engage in more effective conversations. It strengthens trust and fosters respect, as people appreciate when they have our undivided attention. In a world full of distractions, the ability to focus on others is a rare and valuable trait that can improve both personal and professional relationships. Focus is the linchpin of success. It is the key that unlocks our potential, sharpens our efforts, and drives us toward our goals. By training our minds to stay focused, we can cut through distractions, maintain direction, and create the momentum necessary to achieve greatness. Focus is the gateway to productivity, quality, and mastery. It is the one thing that can turn dreams into reality and ensure that we stay on the path to success no matter what challenges arise. The power of thoughts is immense, shaping every aspect of our lives. Thoughts are the silent architects of our reality, forming the foundation upon which we build our beliefs, emotions, and actions. What we think about, how we think about it, and the patterns of thinking we cultivate directly influence the quality of our lives. The mind does not simply passively absorb experiences, it actively creates and interprets those experiences based on the thoughts we entertain. The power of thought extends far beyond just mere reflection. It has the ability to shape our physical reality, drive our decisions, and ultimately determine the trajectory of our future. Thoughts are the seeds from which everything grows. What we think about most often becomes what we believe, and what we believe shapes our actions. If we constantly think thoughts of failure, doubt, and limitation, we begin to believe that these outcomes are inevitable. On the other hand, when we focus on positive, empowering thoughts, those that affirm our potential and capabilities, we begin to cultivate a mindset that is open to success, growth, and achievement. Thoughts are like a magnet that attracts similar energy. A mind consumed with negativity will attract more negativity, while a mind focused on positive possibilities will draw up opportunities and solutions. Our thoughts act as a filter through which we perceive and interact with the world around us. The way we view challenges, opportunities, and even other people is a direct result of the way we think about them. The power of thoughts is also evident in how they influence our emotions. Our feelings are often a direct reflection of our thoughts. When we think positively, our emotions tend to follow suit, making us feel motivated, inspired, and energized. However, when we think negatively, we often find ourselves feeling stressed, anxious, or depressed. Our thoughts create the emotional atmosphere of our lives, coloring how we respond to situations and people. For example, if we think that an upcoming event will be stressful or difficult, our emotional state will likely be one of apprehension or fear. But if we reframe our thoughts, focusing on the opportunity or the possibility for growth, we can shift our emotional response and approach the situation with a sense of excitement or calm confidence. By consciously managing our thoughts, we can improve our emotional well-being and create a more positive, resilient mindset. Thoughts all play a crucial role in the decisions we make. The mind is constantly processing information, weighing options, and making judgments based on the thoughts that dominate it. If our thoughts are filled with fear or uncertainty, our decisions will often be influenced by these emotions, causing us to hesitate, procrastinate, or avoid taking necessary risks. However, when we train our minds to focus on clarity, optimism, and opportunities, our decisions become more informed, decisive, and aligned with our goals. Every choice we make, from the small daily decisions to the big, life-changing ones, is shaped by the thoughts we allow to guide us. The better we understand the power of our thoughts, the better we can make decisions that move us towards success. The power of thought is particularly evident in how it influences our physical health. Our mental state has a direct connection to our physical well-being. When we harbor negative, stressful thoughts, our bodies often react with tension, fatigue, or illness. And chronic stress, anxiety, and worry are known to weaken the immune system, disrupt sleep, and contribute to a range of health problems. Conversely, when we engage in positive thinking, focusing on gratitude, joy, and optimism, our bodies tend to respond more favorably. Positive thoughts release chemicals in the brain that promote healing, relaxation, and well-being. The mind-body connection is profound. What we think can either harm or heal our bodies, depending on the nature of our thoughts. By consciously choosing positive, healing thoughts, we can improve our health, increase energy levels, and create a more vibrant, fulfilling life. One of the most transformative aspects of thoughts is their ability to influence our behaviors and habits. Our actions are a direct reflection of what we think. If we think that we are capable of achieving something, we take the necessary steps toward it with confidence and enthusiasm. However, if we doubt ourselves or believe that success is unattainable, we often fail to take action at all. Our thoughts determine the level of effort we put into any task. When we believe in our ability to succeed, we are more likely to invest the time, energy, and persistence required to make that success a reality. Furthermore, our thoughts shape the habits we develop. Positive thoughts lead to positive habits, such as discipline, perseverance, and consistency, while negative thoughts often lead to habits that are counterproductive, like procrastination or self-sabotage. Changing our thoughts can therefore be the first step toward changing our behavior and creating lasting change. Our thoughts also have the ability to transform our relationships. The way we think about others directly impacts how we interact with them. When we think negatively about someone, whether it's based on assumptions, past experiences, or preconceived judgments, our behavior toward them tends to be distant, guarded, or hostile. But when we approach others with positive thoughts such as empathy, understanding, and respect, we create a foundation for connection and collaboration. Thoughts shape how we communicate, how we listen, and how we respond to the needs of those around us. By cultivating a mindset of kindness, gratitude, and open-mindedness, we can build stronger, more meaningful relationships and foster an environment of trust and support. The power of thought is perhaps most evident in its ability to shape our sense of identity. Who we believe ourselves to be is the result of the thoughts we entertain on a daily basis. If we constantly think of ourselves as capable, strong, and worthy of success, we build an identity that aligns with these beliefs. However, if we think of ourselves as inadequate, unworthy, or incapable, we limit our potential and reinforce an identity that keeps us stuck in a cycle of self-doubt. Our self-image is influenced by the thoughts we hold about ourselves, and this image directly affects our confidence, motivation, and actions. By consciously choosing thoughts that affirm our worth and potential, we can reshape our identity and unlock a greater sense of self-belief. The power of thoughts is not confined to individual outcomes, it extends to the world around us. Thoughts are contagious. When we think positively, we spread positive energy, influencing those we interact with. Similarly, negative thoughts can contribute to a toxic atmosphere, affecting the mood and energy of everyone in the vicinity. On a larger scale, collective thoughts shape the culture, the community, and even the future. Positive thoughts, rooted in hope and possibility, can spark movements, change societies, and create lasting progress. The collective consciousness is shaped by the shared thoughts of individuals, and as more people embrace empowering, optimistic thoughts, the potential for transformation grows exponentially. The power of thoughts lies in their ability to shape not only our own lives, but also the world around us. Our thoughts create our experiences, influence our decisions, and determine the direction of our lives. By understanding the immense power of thoughts, we gain the ability to shape our reality, cultivate success, and create the future we desire. Thought is not passive, it is an active force that shapes everything we do. The more we harness the power of our thoughts, the more control we gain over our lives and the greater impact we can have on the world. The battle between the present and the future is an ongoing internal conflict that every individual faces at some point. It's a struggle that involves balancing the immediate desires, comforts, and satisfactions of today with the long-term goals, responsibilities, and consequences of tomorrow. The present and the future are often at odds, as the present demands our attention and offers instant gratification, while the future requires discipline, patience, and foresight. This tension can create a powerful inner conflict as we wrestle with our current desires and the sacrifices necessary to build a better future. The present, by its very nature, is immediate and often compelling. It's where we live, where we experience life, and where our emotions are most intense. The present moment offers us instant rewards, whether through a relaxing evening, an impulsive purchase, or even a moment of entertainment. These experiences feel good in the moment, providing us with comfort, joy, or pleasure. However, the present is also fleeting. What we do today, while it may provide short-term satisfaction, can sometimes come at the expense of our future well-being. The challenge of living in the present is not just about enjoying the moment, it's about how to enjoy it without losing sight of the larger picture. The future, on the other hand, demands a different approach. It requires thinking ahead, making sacrifices, and sometimes enduring discomfort in the present for the sake of long-term gain. Planning for the future is an act of faith, as it requires us to make decisions today based on the belief that our future self will benefit from the actions we take now. The future often asks us to delay gratification, to work hard without seeing immediate results, and to make choices that may feel uncomfortable in the short term. Yet, it holds the promise of greater rewards, success, stability, growth, and achievement that come with consistent effort over time. The battle between the present and future often manifests in our day-to-day decisions. For example, the decision to study for an important exam rather than spend time with friends might feel difficult in the present moment. The desire for social interaction or relaxation in the short term can be overwhelming, but the future benefits of passing the exam and achieving academic success are far more significant. Similarly, the decision to save money for future security can feel less rewarding than spending it on immediate pleasures. The immediate satisfaction of a new purchase or a fun experience often competes with the longer-term goal of financial stability and independence. This internal conflict is fueled by the brain's natural tendency to seek pleasure and avoid pain. The present moment is more tangible and immediate, while the future is abstract and uncertain. It's much easier to prioritize what we can feel or experience right now, rather than investing in something that may not materialize for years. Our instincts are wired to focus on the immediate, because it's what we can control and experience directly. The future, however, requires a level of trust and delayed gratification qualities that aren't always easy to cultivate. The emotional pull of the present is powerful, and many people find themselves succumbing to its demands. Impulsiveness, procrastination, and short-term thinking can undermine our best intentions for the future. It's easy to make decisions that are comfortable or gratifying in the moment but costly in the long run. Overindulging in unhealthy foods, neglecting exercise, or ignoring important tasks for the sake of momentary pleasure are all examples of how the present can sometimes overshadow the future. These choices may feel right in the moment, but lead to regret and dissatisfaction later on, as the consequences of inaction or poor decisions accumulate over time. On the other hand, the future often feels distant and intangible, which makes it difficult to make sacrifices for something that seems so far away. The promise of success, wealth, or personal growth can feel abstract and uncertain when compared to the immediate satisfaction of the present. For example, the future benefits of exercising regularly or maintaining a healthy diet can seem less appealing when we're tired or craving comfort. The rewards of sustained effort and sacrifice may feel distant, and the path to achieving them may be filled with challenges, setbacks, and uncertainty. It's easy to lose sight of the future when the present seems so immediate and pressing. Despite these challenges, the ability to make decisions that honor both the present and the future is essential for personal growth and long-term success. The key to navigating this battle lies in striking a balance between enjoying the present and investing in the future. The present should not be ignored or devalued, as it is where life is happening and where many of our most meaningful experiences take place. However, the future should not be disregarded either, as it is the result of the decisions we make today. The struggle is in learning how to make the present serve the future by making choices that bring short-term satisfaction without sacrificing long-term goals. The power of this balance can be seen in the concept of mindful living. Mindfulness allows us to fully engage with the present moment without losing sight of the long-term consequences of our actions. It's about being conscious of our decisions and their impact, not just on our immediate emotions, but our future selves. Mindful choices create a bridge between the present and the future, where we can enjoy the benefits of today while building the foundation for tomorrow. By being present in the moment and also mindful of the bigger picture, we can begin to make choices that nurture both our immediate well-being and our future success. The battle between the present and the future is a fight for balance. It's not about rejecting the present in favor of the future or disregarding the future for the sake of the present. Rather, it's about learning how to live fully in the present while making decisions that will lead to a better future. The choices we make today shape the life we experience tomorrow, and by finding a way to honor both, we can create a life that is fulfilling in the moment and successful in the long term. Victory lies in consistency, not in moments of intense effort or bursts of motivation. It is through steady, persistent actions over time that true success is achieved. Too often, people are drawn to the idea of instant results or quick success, expecting breakthroughs to come from sporadic efforts or sudden bursts of energy. However, the path to lasting success is not paved with moments of greatness. It is forged through the daily, sometimes seemingly insignificant, actions that accumulate and compound over time. Consistency is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who fall short. Consistency is about showing up day in and day out, regardless of how you feel, regardless of the circumstances. It's the commitment to doing the work even when motivation fades or when obstacles seem overwhelming. The most successful individuals in any field are not necessarily the most gifted, but rather those who have the ability to persist, to keep going even when things are difficult, tedious, or discouraging. When we choose consistency, we choose to invest in the process rather than chasing the end result. It's this process that builds momentum, strengthens our skills, and develops the resilience needed to succeed. The power of consistency lies in its ability to build habits that sustain us in the long term. A single action, even if it's powerful or meaningful in the moment, may not lead to lasting change. But repeated actions performed consistently transform into habits that shape our lives. These habits become automatic, ingrained in our daily routines, and they propel us forward with little to no effort required. Over time, what seemed like an insurmountable task becomes second nature. This is why consistency is crucial for long-term success in any endeavor, whether it's building a business, improving physical health, mastering a new skill, or creating personal growth. Without consistency, the initial enthusiasm or motivation that drives us to start something will eventually fade. leaving us with little progress to show for our efforts. One of the most significant advantages of consistency is its compounding effect. Small, consistent efforts lead to exponential growth over time. Much like saving small amounts of money every day or exercising regularly, the incremental progress made through consistent action accumulates, creating results far greater than the sum of the individual efforts. It's not about doing everything perfectly in a single moment. It's about making small, steady improvements day after day. Over time, these improvements build upon each other, leading to massive progress that would be impossible to achieve with inconsistent or sporadic effort. The key is patience, understanding that the results may not be immediately visible, but trusting that the work you put in will pay off in the long run. Another benefit of consistency is that it builds discipline. Discipline is not a natural trait, but a skill developed through repetitive action. When we commit to a consistent routine or goal, we are forced to cultivate discipline as we learn to prioritize our actions and follow through, even when our emotions or desires might lead us astray. It's easy to start something, but it's much harder to keep going, especially when the excitement wanes. Consistency requires discipline to stay the course, even when we don't feel like it. And the more we practice this discipline, the easier it becomes to maintain, forming a foundation for continued success. Discipline built through consistency is the backbone of sustained achievement and progress. It is the muscle that enables us to push through resistance and maintain focus on our goals. Victory through consistency also fosters a sense of confidence and momentum. Every time we take consistent action, no matter how small, we reinforce the belief that we can achieve what we set out to do. This growing confidence becomes a driving force, propelling us forward and making it easier to continue the journey. In contrast, inconsistency breeds doubt and insecurity. When we fail to follow through on our commitments, it erodes our belief in our ability to succeed. But each consistent step forward strengthens our resolve and encourages us to keep going, even when faced with setbacks or challenges. Inconsistent efforts often lead to a lack of focus. When we jump from one thing to the next without committing to a single course of action, we fail to build the depth of knowledge and skill needed for success. Consistency provides focus by narrowing our attention to one task or goal at a time. It allows us to direct our energy in a focused way, minimizing distractions and diversions that pull us away from our objectives. Through consistency, we can avoid the temptation to chase new, exciting ideas or shiny distractions, keeping our focus fixed on what truly matters and leading us to greater results. The ability to stay consistent, to stick to one path despite the allure of other possibilities, is a hallmark of those who succeed. Consistency creates a sense of purpose and direction. When we commit to a long-term goal and consistently take action toward it, we create a clear sense of purpose that guides our decisions and actions. This sense of purpose keeps us motivated, even during times of difficulty or uncertainty. It provides us with a roadmap, helping us navigate the challenges we encounter along the way. Without consistency, we can easily lose sight of our purpose, becoming disoriented and directionless, unsure of what steps to take next. But through consistent action, we build clarity, confidence, and a deeper sense of alignment with our goals. One of the greatest challenges people face is the temptation to give up too soon. In the face of setbacks or slow progress, it's easy to become disheartened and question whether the effort is worth it. However, the difference between success and failure often comes down to perseverance. Many people quit just before they reach their breakthrough, unaware that success was just around the corner. And consistency, especially in the face of adversity, is what separates those who give up from those who ultimately prevail. The ability to continue taking small, consistent steps, even when the path seems unclear or difficult, is what eventually leads to victory. Victory in consistency also manifests in personal transformation. When we commit to consistent self-improvement, whether through reading, exercising, practicing a craft, or developing new skills, we gradually transform ourselves into the person capable of achieving our goals. This transformation doesn't happen overnight, but is the result of consistent efforts made every day. As we persist in our growth, we not only get closer to our goals, but also become stronger, wiser, and more capable of facing future challenges. The process of consistent self-improvement shapes us into the kind of person who can handle success when it arrives. Victory through consistency is not about grand gestures or dramatic achievements. It's about the small, consistent actions taken each day. These actions may not seem significant in the moment, but their cumulative effect over time is undeniable. Whether it's showing up every day to do the work, maintaining focus and discipline, or taking consistent steps toward personal growth, it is through consistency that we achieve lasting success. The victory lies in our ability to keep going day after day without giving up. Consistency is the secret ingredient that turns dreams into reality and transforms potential into achievement. It is in the quiet persistence of our efforts that we find true victory. Embracing the power of choice is one of the most transformative actions we can take in our lives. The ability to choose is a gift that shapes our present and defines our future. Every moment offers us the opportunity to make decisions that influence the course of our lives, and it is through these choices that we craft the reality we experience. Too often, people feel as though they are victims of circumstance, as though external forces control their destiny. But the truth is, the power to choose is always in our hands. It is through the choices we make, big and small, that we assert our agency and take control of our lives. At the core of embracing the power of choice is recognizing that we are not helpless in our circumstances. Life will always present challenges, obstacles, and unpredictable events, but we always have the power to choose how we respond. In every situation, we can choose our mindset, our attitude, and our actions. While we may not always be able to control what happens to us, we can control how we react to it. This realization is empowering because it puts us in the driver's seat of our own lives, rather than leaving us as passive passengers at the mercy of outside forces. Choices are not only about the major decisions we make, such as career paths or relationships, but also about the countless smaller decisions we make every day. The way we choose to start our day, how we handle stress, the way we interact with others, and the habits we cultivate, all of these choices accumulate and shape our lives. Even the smallest choices made consistently have a profound impact over time. For instance, choosing to be kind when someone is rude, choosing to stay focused when distractions arise, or choosing to take care of our health despite our busy schedules, these seemingly minor choices made regularly create a ripple effect that leads to significant changes in our lives. The power of choice lies in the fact that it enables us to shape our identity. The choices we make are a direct reflection of who we are and what we value. Every decision, no matter how trivial it may seem, sends a message to ourselves about our priorities, our beliefs, and our character. For example, when we consistently choose honesty over deceit, integrity over convenience, or persistence over quitting, we reinforce the kind of person we are becoming. These choices shape our identity and define our character over time. When we consciously choose to align our actions with our values, we build a life that is authentic and true to who we are. One of the greatest powers in embracing choice is the ability to create change. Our lives are not set in stone. They are a reflection of the choices we've made up to this point. While we cannot change the past, we can always make new choices that alter the future. Every moment offers a new opportunity to change the direction of our lives. When we recognize the power we have to choose differently, we unlock the potential for growth and transformation. If we are unhappy with our current situation, we have the power to choose to do something different. The future is shaped by the choices we make today, and by making conscious decisions, we can create the life we desire. It's important to understand that making choices comes with responsibility. Every decision we make carries consequences, and we must be willing to accept the outcomes of our choices, whether they are positive or negative. This is where true empowerment lies, not in avoiding difficult decisions or fearing the consequences, but in taking full responsibility for our choices and learning from them. Responsibility gives us ownership over our lives. It means we are no longer blaming circumstances, other people, or external factors for our situation. Instead, we acknowledge that we are the ones steering the ship, and it is up to us to chart the course. In the face of challenges and adversity, the power of choice becomes even more significant. It's easy to feel powerless when life is difficult, but it is precisely in these moments that our choices matter the most. We can choose to be defeated by our circumstances, or we can choose to rise above them. Choosing to persevere, to stay hopeful, or to take small steps toward improvement can make all the difference. It is often through our hardest choices, when we face the most uncertainty or fear, that we find the strength to grow and develop resilience. Life will always test us, but the ability to choose our response is what determines how we navigate through these tests. One of the key aspects of embracing the power of choice is the freedom it brings. When we fully embrace the idea that we have the power to choose, we free ourselves from the limitations of blame, resentment, and helplessness. We no longer see ourselves as victims of our circumstances, but as active participants in our own lives. This freedom empowers us to take risks, try new things, and pursue our dreams without being held back by fear or doubt. The more we embrace our ability to choose, the more we step into our own power and our potential. The power of choice requires self-awareness and intentionality. Often we make choices unconsciously, reacting to situations out of habit or emotion, rather than making deliberate decisions that align with our values and goals. To fully harness the power of choice, we must be mindful of the decisions we make and the reasons behind them. This requires self-reflection and an honest assessment of what truly matters to us. When we are clear on our values and vision for the future, we can make choices that align with our purpose and lead us toward the life we want to create. Being intentional in our choices ensures that we are not simply drifting through life, but actively shaping it with purpose. In embracing the power of choice, we also embrace the power of possibility. The choices we make open up new opportunities and pathways. Every decision creates a new possibility, a new avenue for growth, learning, and achievement. When we choose to step out of our comfort zone, we create space for new experiences and discoveries. By choosing to take action, we break free from limitations and step into a world of endless potential. The beauty of choice is that it is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process, with every choice bringing with it new opportunities for transformation. Embracing the power of choice is ultimately about taking control of our lives. It's about recognizing that we are not at the mercy of circumstances or fate, but that we have the ability to create the life we desire. Every moment offers a fresh opportunity to choose who we want to be, how we want to live, and what we want to achieve. By embracing this power, we free ourselves from the constraints of limitation and open ourselves to the endless possibilities that come with living a life driven by conscious, empowered choices. The power of choice is not just a gift, it is the key to unlocking the life of our dreams. Embracing the power of choice is the key to unlocking the fullest potential of our lives. Every moment presents us with an opportunity to decide, to act, and to shape our destiny. The choices we make today, no matter how small, are the building blocks of our future. It is through consistent, deliberate choices that we rise above circumstances, create the life we desire, and become the individuals we are meant to be. Never forget that your choices are your power. You have the ability to choose your thoughts, your actions, and your responses to any situation. The power of choice is not just about the big decisions, it's in the small, everyday choices that truly shape your path. So choose wisely, choose intentionally, and above all, choose to live with purpose. The future is in your hands, and the victory lies in the choices you make. The power to transform your life is within you, waiting for you to embrace it. The choice is yours, make it count.